Have you heard about the Stella Awards?
Yes, those are music awards, right?
No, that's the Gospel Music Awards, spelled S-T-E-L-L-A-R, but I'm talking S-T-L-L-A, inspired by Stella Lee Beck, who won an award from McDonald's for $2.9 million.
I remember. She spilled coffee in her lap while driving.
Has she? Correct, that's her. So it turns out that there are awards given out each year for the most frivolous lawsuits.
I heard that a lot of the stories are bogus. People make them up and amp. Then they get into newspapers. It's worse now with the internet.
Bert, that's right. But today we have a guest who is going to tell us about his cousin, who actually was up for a Stella.
Who? Is it anyone we know?
Sure, we know him. He's been interviewed here. It's the Count. Count Dracula.
You called.
Drac, it's good to see you again.
Yes, Count, tell us about your cousin, the one who was nominated for the Stella.
He wasn't my cousin. He was, how you say, a disciple. A wannabe.
So he wasn't your cousin. What happened to him?
He wanted to become a vampire. One of my relatives from Pennsylvania knew his mother, and gave him my cell phone number. I hate those things.
You met with him and what happened?
I took him under my wing, so to speak, and it was quickly apparent to me he was not cut out for our glorious calling.
Why, what was the problem?
Why, how tough could it be?
He was not of noble blood, very rough around the edges, and worst of all, he could not stand the sight of blood.
So then, how does he end as a candidate for the Stella?
Well, when I broke the news, he lost it, ended up on streets for several months, then found redemption with the Mormons.
That doesn't sound so bad.
The Mormons should have been able to straighten him out.
You would think so, but it did not happen. He could not, how you say, hack it. He turned to a life of crime, not violent. He couldn't stand the sight of blood.
So he ends up in prison. I bet. Right.
Prison, that's pretty bad.
Yes, the prison was very bad, but that's how he got the Stella nomination.
Well, how's that? What happened?
First, he claimed the prison was not letting him practice his religion, Druidic vampire, which he was not cut out for.
That doesn't seem like it's enough for a Stella.
It gets better. He claims that to practice his religion, he must be allowed the companionship of a vampiress, on a regular basis.
Now I can see where this is going.
George, your mind is always on one thing. Dirty old man.
Well, George is right, but Utah does not allow any type of friendship visits.
This is getting better all the time. Anything else?
Of course, now my ex-disciple claims the prison isn't supplying his specific vampiric dietary needs. Yes, he wants blood.
Drac, I think we got it. What happened next?
What happened next? Of course, he sued. That's how he was nominated for the Stella.
How much did he win?
Yes, tell us how much he won.
He did not win anything. Not a blessed thing. I told you he was not noble, not bright. When he entered prison, he registered his religion as Roman Catholic. The case was thrown out of court. There you have it. Prison life sucks. And no blood, and no Stella.
Yes. Prison life sucks. But prisoners have rights. Isn't the USA one great country?